Welcome to Rewire the Roots. Today, I just wanted to discuss a little more in depth on certain things that I brought up in my first episode. What if I told you you can make upwards to 60 to 100K a year without spending 4 years in college? Whether you're a single parent, working at a job with zero flexibility, or you just ready for a change. So I'm going to be shining light on some trades that are in high demand right now and discuss how much you can make, how long the training takes, and give real life solutions for people who feel like they may not have the time or the resources to start. I'm not going to go quite as far as I need to on what the trade is and what the job description for that trade is, but I have made a list that I put together that I'm going to list. First, I got HVAC technician. Training time takes 6 to 12 months with an average salary range of 45 to 75K. Also, being an HVAC technician, you will never have trouble finding work. Next, I came up with an electrician that the training time only takes 9 months up to 2 years, depending on what you're going for. So you have to research and find out exactly what do you want to do, because there's different categories in becoming an electrician. But average salary is 50 to 90K. Next, I came up with a plumber. A plumber takes about 1 to 2 years, just depending on what school you're going to, but you can make an average salary range of 55 to 100K. After plumber, I came up with being a welder. Being a welder, schooling only takes 7 months to a year, and you can make a salary range of 45 to 80K a year. After welder, I came up with a dental assistant with an average training time of 8 months to a year, with an average salary range of 38 to 55K. And now that's not much, but the demand is high. Next, after dental assistant, this is one of the ones I actually was going to go for myself as a plan B, just in case, because it's always good to have a plan B. Class A CDL truck driver with an average training time of 4 to 8 weeks. And you can make an average salary range from 50 to 90K, and you can go way more than that. If you get certain endorsements on top of your Class A license, like hazmat, it can go way past that. After truck driver, I have medical billing and coding, and that only takes 6 months to a year, with an average salary range of 45 to 60K a year. After medical billing and coding, I have the one that I'm going for, aircraft mechanic, which is basically getting your A&P license, certifying you to work and repair on planes. And that training takes longer, but schooling on average takes about 18 to 24 months, with an average salary range between 60 to 100K, and it can always grow. A lot of these salary ranges that I am giving is based on experience. So of course, entry level positions won't be top dollar, but you can always work your way up. Remember that we have to take one step to take the next. It's all about getting your foot in the door. After aircraft mechanic, I have IT support, and that average training time takes about 6 months to a year, and you can make an average salary range of 45K to 75K. After IT support, I have a trade here that people can work without certifications, but if you was to get your certification, your dollar can go up to top dollar in a very quick way. But solar panel installers, with an average training time of 3 to 6 months and an average pay of 45 to 75K a year. Now that I gave you the list, I'm going to kind of get into the real life solution for people who may have kids and they can't just quit their jobs because they have bills to pay. And I totally get it, because I used to be in that same boat, but fortunately I worked for a company that supported going to school and furthering your career. But not all companies are like that. A lot of these companies don't support that, because 9 times out of 10, once you get certified or you find something that you really love to do, you're going to leave them high and dry. So they don't too much support you going to school. But if you are a parent or you're working a job with no flexibility, These are some things that you possibly can look into. There are trade schools that offer nighttime classes and weekend classes, and it is common. Also, there are some trades that are in high demand that I mentioned in my list, like IT support and medical billing and coding, that offer online certification options. These are trades that you possibly can do, once the kids are go to bed and you have a little time on your hands, just pop open your laptop or get on your desktop and knock out some classes, and you can be certified within a year. That just depends on how fast you complete your assignments, how disciplined you are at getting your things done. You can possibly shorten that down a lot. And for people who can't quit their job, I would advise look for apprenticeships. Apprenticeships are certain trades and are for certain trades that pay you while you learn. And again, I'm gonna say it, you have to kind of do your own research on that and find what's the best route for you to go. Because there are schools out there like that, but it may require a commute. So transportation is a big part of growth. You have to have transportation in order to get where you want to be at in life. If you don't have transportation just yet, I would advise stay at your job, save up a little bread, and get some transportation because you're going to need it. And for people who think they don't have the money right now, or they're not trying to just go broke trying to invest in themselves, is really weird to me, because no amount of money should keep you from bettering yourself. You should want more for yourself, even if it requires investing. There are things for that, like financial aid and grants. If you get a grant or financial aid, yes, some of these student loans have to be paid back, but you have to look at the bigger picture. You are bettering yourself. You can possibly get into a position to where these loans or these payments that have been given to you won't be as much as paying them off, because you have a better position, you're more happy mentally, and you're doing better financially. There are community colleges out there that are very affordable, and they offer nighttime programs. Sometimes you have to look at it like you've been pouring everything that you have into others, your kids, your boss, your job that you're currently working that could possibly be a dead job, or you just pouring everything into your bills. So it's keeping you from taking that next step into investing in yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. Investing in yourself now, even if it's 3 nights a week, can change your life in 6 months. Take 30 minutes and do one thing. Just do a little research, search a school that's near you, or call an advisor, or talk to a friend or family member about the idea and see what they think. And one thing I mentioned in my last episode, it's never too late to start. Another thing I want to add, I did not mention all the trades that are out there, because there are tons. There are tons. So look up trades, look up things that you could see yourself doing. It takes nothing to get on your phone for 30 minutes and search up things that could possibly change your life in 6 months. A lot of trades that I did mention are in high demand right now. It doesn't take long for you to get a nice entry level position that can put you ahead and help you. The trades that I did mention, though, none of them require more than 3 years of training. All of them require less than that. So that's why I did mention those, because they are in high demand right now, and they don't require that much training. I feel like the one that required the most is the trade of becoming an aircraft mechanic, getting your A&P license. There are schools out here that can fast track it. For example, I will just drop a little gem real quick. There is a new school out in Forest Park, Georgia, called U.S. Aviation Academy. They just opened up, so they're new, but they have night classes, they have weekend classes, and they also have daytime classes. They have all around shift classes. It's pricey, but they can literally get you certified a A&P license within 8 months. The average time that I gave you was 18 to 24 months. They can certify you within 8 months, 8 months to 16 months. I was going to go there, but they wasn't in the network approved by my company, and my company pays for school. So I just had to go to the school that was within that network. But I just wanted to drop that gem real quick, because if you want to work on planes or repair planes or see yourself working at an airliner, one of these top airliners out here, right there, Forest Park, Georgia. Search them up, U.S. Aviation Academy. This episode wasn't going to be long. I just wanted to shine a little bit more light on different trades that are in high demand right now that does not require that much training. And I suggest go do your own research and just find the route. It ain't nothing out here in these streets, and it ain't nothing out here in the clubs, and it ain't nothing out here. So take the time to invest in yourself. Find something that you feel like can be the best route for you. Don't keep giving your time to these jobs. These companies do not care about you. They will replace you within 20 minutes. Or if you call out one day and call out the next day, they might fire you. They don't care about you. They will replace you in a heartbeat. So don't give your all to no company. Make sure you got a trade, have a trade that's in demand, so you can literally leave and be good. You can leave and still be good. You can still go get work. You can still go get high paying work. You don't have to work in no warehouse where they wear your ass out every single day, 12 hours a day, boxing up packages and shit. Trust me, bro. Like, I literally worked in a warehouse before. I know how that shit is. So can't nobody tell me working in the warehouse is fun. Nobody. I don't care what you say or how much money you make or how much overtime you putting in. Working in a damn warehouse is not fun. Go get yourself a trade, and you can kind of be a little more flexible with your own hours. You don't have to put in so much OT to make that big buck. So find a trade skill. Women and men, there are trade skills for all of us, and push that on your kids too. You know, as they get older, you don't have to go get a big degree and spend all this money on tuition when you can literally go to an affordable technical college, get a trade or apprenticeship, and get paid to learn. That's all I'm gonna be covering today. Thanks for tuning in with Rewire the Roots. If this episode helped you see a new path or gave you something to think about, share it with a friend, subscribe, follow my Instagram page. That's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna leave it at that.